hard to stop and go. I had to stay consistent. Made up my mind that no matter what, I gotta win. That's why it's always me and never them. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot. You only get one shot. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot. You only get one shot.
Out of a lion, my time, here I go. I am not moving in silence. If it ain't moving. We making movies, moving. I get a chance to take it. We bout to build it. They leaving it vacant. I just go harder. I am a baller. I gotta get it. I ain't so with it. I will go get it. That's the business. I am not waiting. I am not faking. Everything out here, that's for the taking. My mind too right. My grind too tight. This head rhyme too nice. This my world, my life. One shot, move me. Take that, movie. One shot, movie. That's all you need. One shot, movie.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the so-called Silicon Valley and Levi Stadium in Santa Clara. Today we hit Week 10, and we've got a good one in store between the Cleveland Browns and the San Francisco 49ers. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Seems like when she was sitting at the table with her daddy could be with her.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. They'll get this out right here to McCaffrey. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. I ended up having a pretty decent ball game. If I had missed it, it would have been a different story.
It's another first down as this time they get an even 20. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
First down, he'll drop to throw. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll bring up second down. The Niners at 5-3 now on the year. And they come in playing some pretty decent football, 5-3 over their last 8.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Now a quick throw as they get it to Ayuk outside. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he is going to have a Niners first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 4-2. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They've worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. Down inside the 10. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Niners will jump on top of the game's first score here this afternoon. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. From the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. Beginning on the ground with Patterson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Back to throw, Watson. Trying to lay one up deep. And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it. Well, that's not the way you want to start. First pass attempt and a first drop all in one.
Well, you've got plenty of time to make up for it, but obviously not the way you want to get things started. Got to shake that off and get going.
And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Watson. Throw out right, taken in by Patterson. And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain. They will indeed snap it to Watson. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And the 49ers are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football, because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Well, this defense for the Browns, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Second and 3. Looking for the out route. He's got it. Complete to Kittle. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a first down.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Back to throw now on first down. Got a man, that's Ayuk. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Back to throw. Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Denzel Ward. And the Browns are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
The Browns drive about to get started. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left,
more football.
early in November, but they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak can have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, a run with Patterson. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2, Watson. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And he is going to have the Browns first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Off of play action, it's Watson. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. So as they take it over, we step aside. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw is Watson. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. First catch on that one for Kelce, and it's a first down.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
A couple of first downs have them to the 40 now on 1st and 10. Well, just a little too lackadaisical, Charles, and they didn't get up and snap the ball in time. Delay of game.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if he understood where the clock was located. In different stadiums, it's in different places. You have to check that in pregame and make sure you're aware so you don't run into penalties like these.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Back to the ground now. Patterson. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Watson. Man open. That's Anthony Schwartz. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
On 1st and 10, Watson. Got a man, it's Patterson complete. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
And that's a good job there by the corner. And we do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, short tackle.
Looking deep downfield. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Hard to believe that arm strength was a knock on Deshaun Watson coming out of Clemson, but he showed what he's got there.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
And that throw, pretty impressive, and even 61 yards through the air. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the play did on the last one.
Tabari said he was asleep. What you say he was asleep when she said she was at top of that?
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. They're going to look to throw.
To the sideline, he's got the catch, and he kept the feet in bounds. Well done.
That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on 3rd down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a 1st down.
McCaffrey running up the middle.
And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll look to throw here. And that is incomplete.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Seventh play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They'll look to throw.
Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted.
Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Browns are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
The Browns drive about to get started.
And they've got just under 50 seconds, so time enough to try to work their way downfield if they so choose.
And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And he fires one that's intercepted. And the Niners are going to take possession of the football.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Now, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And this one a 41-yard attempt. And this one is right through. And that will do it for this first half. So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. This one taken just inside the 10. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Browns drive about to get started.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively. Virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Now Watson. Over the middle, complete. That's Patterson. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
From the 50, it's Watson. It's Kelsey on the ground. this one down to the edge of the red zone. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
From the red zone now, Watson. Touchdown, Browns. Travis Kelce, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Browns have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
So nothing doing there, and it's second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10.
That's complete out left to Ayuk. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
What she did?
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position.
First and 10, it's Patterson.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Watson. And that'll be incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Here's Watson.
This man dropped my fucking ball, dog.
They needed to come through the completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
York able to send this one through. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're coming off a 4th down gamble that last drive that backfired, CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they want to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on 4th down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And not much room to speak of. He'll get about 3 up to the 41.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Got his target, Samuel. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gets him a 1st down.
Oh, how many times we see it? I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
And he's going to take this down to about the 17. 2nd down and right back to McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
look to throw here.
This ball nearly intercepted.
Oh, no.
A once-in-a-season chance for the big fella, but he couldn't corral it. 4th down, straight ahead.
I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted. And if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And he stopped immediately there. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
3rd and goal, and keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory.
He'll look to throw.
That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco.
It's a 6-yard touchdown pass.
And the 49ers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away.
From just inside the 20, a short kick. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. Now Patterson to start the drive. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
They'll go again with Patterson.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a 1st down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Now a 1st down throw, Watson. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on a flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
They'll try the air now with Watson, and he'll complete this one to Patterson. Nifty move. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. Back to throw, Watson. Complete, the tight end, Kelsey.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 28. The Browns' passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Straight ahead, Patterson.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. The bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Again, Patterson.
It'll be a 5-yard pickup there. So from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8.
To throw, Watson.
And this is caught. Amari Cooper. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
They'll run with Patterson.
And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
When we say the game's on the line, I don't think we're overstating it here. These next few plays could very well decide this one. Advantage defense there on 1st and goal as they're able to get in and force the loss on that play.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead. So how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you've got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
They'll try to run with Patterson.
Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game.
Bro, they were fucking me over too much, but I can't chance it, boy. I can't chance it, bro.
2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And it is
good game, though, bro.
He splits the uprights on the chip shot. And the Browns are going to win the football game.